My child, do not skip this message. Heaven stopped everything for you. Yes, you, the one listening right now. You were chosen to hear this at this exact moment. And someone who walked away from you is now trembling with regret. They feel it in the quiet. They feel it in the night. They feel it when your name enters their thoughts like fire. And they cannot escape it, because heaven is watching, and heaven remembers what they did not value. But listen closely. This message is not about them. This message is about you. And what is about to be revealed. You have been wondering if you mattered. You have been asking if it was your fault. Type God is with me. You have replayed every conversation, every goodbye, every unanswered question, and your heart grew tired. Your spirit grew quiet. Your tears fell in places no one saw, but heaven saw them all. Every single one. And today the silence breaks, because someone regrets losing you. And heaven is about to show you why. You thought they forgot. You thought you were erased. You thought you were just a chapter they closed easily. But you were never forgotten. You were marked. Marked by love. Marked by purpose. Marked by divine assignment. When they let you go, they did not understand who they were releasing. They thought they were walking away from something small. But they were walking away from destiny. You were carrying light they could not recognize. You were holding a future they were not ready to honor. And now their soul knows the truth. Even if their lips never speak it. They feel the absence where your presence once healed them. They feel the cold where your warmth once lived. They feel the echo of what they lost. And regret is their shadow now. But this is not punishment. This is revelation. This is heaven teaching them what they failed to see. They thought time would erase you, but time only magnified the truth. They thought distance would numb the feeling, but distance made it louder. Your silence became their loudest reminder. Your absence became their greatest teacher. They see you now in everyone they meet. They search for you in faces that can never carry your spirit. They hear your voice in quiet moments they can no longer escape. And still, they cannot return to the version of you they once had, because that version no longer exists. You have been transformed. You were not rejected. You were redirected. You were not abandoned. You were advanced. Heaven removed you before the damage could go deeper. Heaven protected you from a future that would have broken you. You cried thinking you lost something. While heaven was saving everything, you begged for answers. While heaven was rearranging your destiny, you did not fall behind. You were pulled ahead. You did not miss your moment. Your moment was being prepared. Heaven has been watching you rise in silence. The angels have been recording every tear you wiped away alone. They saw the nights you could not sleep. They saw the days you smiled while breaking inside. And they whispered your name in the courts of heaven. They said, "Prepare the blessing," because the storm did not take them. They said, "Prepare the breakthrough," because the fire refined them. They said, "Prepare the reward," because they did not give up. You thought your waiting was punishment, but your waiting was preparation. You thought the delay meant denial, but the delay meant precision. Heaven does not rush perfection. Heaven does not waste pain. Every delay was shaping your strength. Every silence was sharpening your discernment. Every loss was emptying your hands for something greater. And now your hands are ready. The regret they feel is not accidental. It is awakening. It is the echo of what they once held without understanding. It is the sound of destiny slipping from ungrateful hands. They did not lose you by chance. They lost you by choice. And heaven honored that choice by elevating you. You were never too much. You were too rare. You were never difficult. You were discerning. You were never the problem. You were the mirror they avoided. And now they see their reflection clearly. And it shakes them. Heaven is about to show you why they regret it. Not through revenge. Through revelation. Not through destruction. through your elevation. They will hear your name in rooms they never expected. They will see you rise in ways they never imagined. They will realize too late that they stood inches from destiny and walked away. And it will be their lesson, not your burden. You are being prepared for something big. So big your old wounds could not travel with you. So holy your old connections could not enter with you. So powerful your old grief could not survive the next season. Heaven stripped you only to dress you in glory. Heaven emptied you only to fill you with fire. You are protected even when you do not feel it. You are guided even when the path looks dark. You are covered even when you feel exposed. You are loved even when your heart feels numb. And right now, the angels are speaking your name. They are saying, do not give up now. They are saying, you are closer than you think. They are saying, the breakthrough is already moving. What you are about to receive will make the loss make sense. What you are about to see will explain the suffering. What you are about to touch will heal what you thought was forever broken. And what you are about to become will silence every doubt you ever had about yourself. You waited when it hurt. You stayed kind when it cost you. You kept believing when everything tried to convince you to quit. And heaven noticed. Heaven always notices. Someone regrets losing you. But you are not going back. You are moving forward. You are stepping into what they could not follow. You are entering a season they were never permitted to see. Because they were part of the lesson, not the promise. You are stepping into a season that will feel unfamiliar. Not because it is wrong, but because it is higher. You will look back and barely recognize the one who once begged heaven for answers. Because the one who begged is becoming the one who believes without seeing. Heaven heard every prayer you whispered in weakness. Heaven heard every cry you tried to hide in the dark. And heaven did not reject a single one. Heaven was only waiting for the right moment. Because timing is not delay in the kingdom. Timing is alignment. What is coming will not enter through chaos. It will enter through peace. What is coming will not arrive with noise. It will arrive with clarity. You will not have to chase it. You will recognize it by the stillness it brings. The miracle you asked for is already forming. The answer you needed is already in motion. The door you thought was locked is already opening. And the fear that once ruled you is already losing its voice. Your heart will feel lighter soon. Your sleep will become deeper soon. Your tears will turn to quiet gratitude soon. And the heaviness that followed you will not survive what is coming. Heaven is removing the weight you were never meant to carry. Heaven is restoring the joy you thought was lost forever. Heaven is rebuilding what was shattered without asking for your strength. Because this next season will not demand your striving. It will require your surrender. You will no longer question your worth in empty rooms. You will no longer beg for love in barren places. You will no longer shrink to fit into spaces that could not contain your light. Because your light is no longer being hidden. Someone regrets losing you, but you will not need their apology to heal. You will not need their return to feel whole. You will not need their words to validate your becoming. Because heaven has already spoken over you. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are exactly where the miracle can find you. The protection around you is stronger than you know. What tried to harm you was stopped before it reached you. What planned against you was scattered before it formed. And what you feared would destroy you was redirected for your good. The angels encamp around you even now. They guard your coming and your going. They stand at the doors you cannot see. They intercept what your eyes never detect. And they do it silently. Because heaven does not need to announce its defense. You are safer than you feel. You are stronger than you think. You are closer than you realize. Do not return to what broke you. Do not answer voices that once wounded you. Do not doubt the separation heaven itself created. Because what was removed was blocking what is coming. You will understand soon. Not in pain, but in peace. Not in regret, but in gratitude, not with tears of sorrow, but with tears that finally feel light. You will look back and say, "That loss saved me." You will look back and say, "That ending protected me." You will look back and say, "That heartbreak led me home." Someone regrets losing you, but heaven rejoices over finding you again, finding your faith, finding your fire, finding the version of you that never died, only hid. And now, the hiding season is over. The waiting season is closing. The silent season is lifting, and the revealing season is beginning. You will feel it in your spirit before you see it with your eyes. You will sense it in your peace before you touch it with your hands. You will know it in your quiet before it ever becomes loud, because that is how heaven moves. Stay gentle. Stay open. Stay expectant. Stay faithful. What is coming will require a soft heart to receive it. You are not alone in this moment. You never were. Even when you thought no one was listening. Even when you thought heaven was silent. Even when you thought you had been left behind. Heaven was walking beside you the entire time. Quietly. Faithfully. Patiently. And now, you are about to see why the loss had to happen. You are about to see why the separation was necessary. You are about to see why they had to walk away. Because if they had stayed, you would never have risen. Rest now. Trust now. Breathe now. Your miracle is not late. It is on schedule. You are loved more than you understand. You are chosen more than you believe. You are guarded more than you feel. And you are entering a season that will answer prayers you forgot you prayed. Do not rush back into the noise. Keep your spirit still for just a little while longer, because heaven is about to speak again, and the next message will carry the final confirmation your heart has been waiting for. If your soul felt this, stay close. Do not leave yet. The next divine message is already prepared for you, and it will meet you right where this one ends. The night you almost gave up was the night heaven leaned closest. The moment you felt most unseen was the moment you were being chosen again. You did not break. You bent. And heaven reshaped you in the bend. You did not lose your way. Your path was hidden for protection. You were quiet not because you were weak. You were quiet because you were being rebuilt in secret. Seeds grow in darkness before they ever touch the sun. And you have been growing. The storms that tried to drown you only taught you how to breathe in deep waters. The pressure that tried to crush you only revealed the strength in your bones. You were never delayed by pain. You were directed by it. Someone regrets losing you, but heaven never did. Heaven held you when no one else knew how. Heaven carried you when your knees could no longer stand. Even now, your name is spoken in places you cannot yet see. Even now, doors are trembling at the sound of your becoming. You will not have to explain your growth. Those who are meant to understand will recognize it. You will not have to defend your healing. Those who once benefited from your brokenness will feel uncomfortable around your wholeness. Do not apologize for the version of you that survived. Do not shrink for the version of them that stayed behind. What left your life made room for what cannot leave it again. What walked away created space for what will remain. You are not too late. You are right on the breath of heaven's timing. Your joy is not fragile anymore. Your peace is not conditional anymore. You will love again without fear. You will trust again without losing yourself. The next connection will not drain you. The next season will not wound you. You will no longer confuse intensity for intimacy. You will no longer confuse attachment for alignment. Your discernment is sharper now. Your spirit is steadier now. And this time, when someone holds your heart, they will know its worth, because heaven will not entrust it to careless hands again. Someone regrets losing you, but heaven is celebrating finding you whole. The angels rejoice not over what you lost. They rejoice over what you became because of it. You are not returning to the fire. You are carrying the light that came from it. Let your breathing slow now. Let your shoulders rest now. You do not have to fear what is coming. What is coming was sent for you. The same hands that protected you in the storm will guide you into the calm. The same voice that kept you alive will teach you how to thrive. You will not be confused in this next season. You will be clear. You will not be chasing love. Love will recognize you. You will not be striving for peace. Peace will settle on you like morning light. And one day soon, without warning, without effort, you will smile and realize something has shifted. The weight will be gone. The memory will no longer ache. The name will no longer hurt. And in that quiet realization, heaven will whisper, "Now you understand. You were never forgotten. You were being prepared. Rest now in the knowing. Breathe now in the safety. You have not missed your miracle. You are standing at its edge. Someone regrets losing you, but heaven is proud of you. And as you leave this moment, carry this with you. You are watched. You are guided. You are deeply, eternally loved. There are still things unfolding that you cannot see yet. There are still answers forming beyond the veil of your waiting. What feels unfinished in your life is not forgotten in heaven. What feels delayed on earth is accelerating in the spirit. You thought the chapter ended in loss. Heaven says the chapter ended in rescue. You wanted closure from a person. Heaven gave you closure through transformation. They walked away with your past. You walked forward with your future. What they regret is not just losing you. They regret losing the version of themselves they could have become beside you. You were a doorway they were afraid to walk through. You were an invitation they were too wounded to accept. And that is why heaven moved you. Not because you failed, but because you were ready. You are no longer being tested in the same way. You are being entrusted. Entrusted with deeper peace. Entrusted with clearer vision. Entrusted with a love that will not disappear. You are not rebuilding from ashes anymore. You are building from foundation. The shaking is over. The sifting has ended. The bleeding has slowed. Now comes the steady rising, the quiet bloom, the undeniable shift. You will notice it in small ways first. In the way your heart no longer panics. In the way your mind no longer races. In the way your prayers sound calmer. You will stop asking, "Why did this happen to me?" And you will begin asking, "What is next for me?" That is how you will know healing has taken root. That is how you will know heaven has completed the stage of your becoming. Someone regrets losing you, but soon you will barely remember needing them. Not because you became cold, but because you became complete. You will not carry bitterness into your blessing. You will not drag old chains into new freedom. Heaven is teaching your hands to receive without fear. Heaven is teaching your heart to trust without trembling. This next season will feel gentle, not because it is small, but because you are finally aligned with it. There will be no inner war this time, no constant doubt, no wrestling for worth. You will simply walk, and provision will walk beside you. You will simply speak, and doors will answer. You will simply love, and love will not leave. What once required effort will now require obedience. What once required endurance will now require belief. You have moved from survival to expectation, from endurance to anticipation. The way you are breathing right now is changing. The way your spirit is responding is changing. That is not coincidence. That is resonance with what heaven is releasing. You will feel stronger without knowing why. You will feel calmer without forcing it. You will feel hope returning without permission from the past. And one day soon, without announcement, without warning, you will realize you are no longer waiting. You are living. Someone regrets losing you, but heaven is unfolding you. And what heaven unfolds cannot be undone by human regret. What heaven restores cannot be reversed by past choices. You are not circling the same pain anymore. You are ascending beyond it. You did not lose years. You gained depth. You did not lose love. You gained alignment. You did not lose yourself. You found yourself. And now, heaven is about to show you the why you asked for so long. Not through words, through life. Life will begin to answer questions you no longer need to ask. Clarity will rise without explanation. You will look at old photos without the ache. You will say their name without the tremble. That is how you will know the wound is finally closed. That is how you will know heaven has finished that chapter. Someone regrets losing you, but regret will not be the bridge back to you, because you were not healed for reunion. You were healed for expansion. What is ahead of you is wider than what is behind you. What is ahead of you is purer than what you lost. Heaven did not remove you from that place to return you to it. Heaven removed you to reveal who you really are. You were surviving in rooms that were never meant to be your home. You were shrinking in spaces that were never meant to shape you. Now you will grow without permission. Now you will shine without apology. The next people in your life will not question your worth. They will recognize it instantly. You will no longer feel the need to prove your value. Your peace will make the argument for you. You will no longer worry about being chosen. You will walk knowing you already are. You will no longer chase what once ran from you. You will attract what is aligned with you. The energy around your life is changing. The atmosphere of your spirit is shifting. What once drained you will no longer have access to you. What once confused you will no longer reach you. Your boundaries are becoming holy. Your no is becoming as powerful as your yes. You are learning that love does not require self-betrayal. You are learning that loyalty does not mean self-erasure. Heaven is teaching you how to remain whole in connection. Heaven is teaching you how to stay rooted in your truth. You will not disappear in the next relationship. You will not lose yourself in the next season. You will be seen. You will be honored. You will be protected. Someone regrets losing you, but heaven is protecting who you are becoming. They may remember your kindness. They may remember your patience. They may remember your loyalty, but they will never again have access to those versions of you. Those versions were for that season only. You have graduated from that lesson. You have crossed from that threshold. What is coming now will meet you at your new height. What is coming now will require your new strength. You will not have to perform to keep it. You will not have to beg to sustain it. It will stay because it is sent. It will remain because it aligns. And when the memory of them returns, it will no longer wound you. It will only remind you of how far heaven has carried you. You will bless them silently and keep walking. You will release them fully and feel no pullback. That is freedom. That is healing. That is heaven's signature on your life. Someone regrets losing you, but you are no longer held by regret. You are held by promise. You are held by purpose. You are held by peace. And now the final unfolding begins. The part where your private faith becomes visible fruit. The part where your silent prayers become undeniable testimony. The part where your hidden endurance becomes public elevation. You will not announce it. Life will show it. You will not chase applause. Heaven will bring confirmation. Stay steady now. Stay soft now. Stay faithful now. Because the door you once begged to open is no longer needed. Another door is already standing wide. And when you step through it, you will finally understand why they had to leave, why the pain had to happen, why the waiting had to last. Not because heaven wanted to wound you, but because heaven wanted to widen you. Someone regrets losing you, but heaven is gaining all of you, and nothing heaven gains is ever lost again. Softly now, let your spirit settle. The striving is over. You are not climbing alone anymore. Heaven is lifting you. What once felt uncertain will soon feel inevitable. What once felt impossible will soon feel natural. You will walk into rooms you once prayed about in secret. You will sit at tables you once thought were never for you. And no one will need to announce your worth. Your presence will carry it. You will not arrive with noise. You will arrive with authority. The kind that comes from surviving quietly. the kind that comes from trusting blindly. Someone regrets losing you, but heaven is entrusting you, entrusting you with influence you never asked for, entrusting you with peace you once thought was unreachable. Your life will begin to feel lighter in ways you cannot fully explain, not because the world changed, but because you did. Your reactions will soften, your fears will loosen, your heart will rest. You will no longer look over your shoulder at the past. You will look forward with steady eyes. The dreams you buried for survival will return for fulfillment. The joy you muted for safety will return for expression. You will laugh without checking who hears you. You will shine without asking permission. And heaven will smile quietly as you do. Because this was always the plan. Someone regrets losing you. But soon, regret will feel like a distant echo, a sound from a place you no longer live, a memory from a weight you no longer carry. You are not who you used to be, and you will never be that small again. You are expanding in spirit. You are strengthening in truth. You are awakening in purpose. The angels are still speaking your name, not in warning now, in celebration. They say, look how they endured. They say, look how they trusted. They say, look how they became. You did not just survive. You were transformed. And transformation is something no one who left can ever take from you. No apology can match it. No regret can undo it. You are sealed by what you walked through. You are crowned by what you overcame. Even now, while you listen, something is settling into place. A fear is loosening. A hope is rising. That is not imagination. That is confirmation. Your next season is already speaking to your spirit, even if your eyes have not yet seen it. Do not rush ahead of it. Let it come to you as heaven intends. You were never meant to chase destiny. You were meant to grow until destiny recognizes you. And now it does. Now it is moving. Now it is aligning. Someone regrets losing you, but heaven is preparing to show you everything they never could, not to prove them wrong, but to fulfill you fully. You will not rise with bitterness in your hands. You will rise with blessing in your breath. You will not enter your future carrying the past on your back. You will enter it light. You will enter it clean. You will enter it ready. And when the next door opens, you will not hesitate. You will feel peace step before your feet. You will know, this is it. This is why you waited. This is why you endured. This is why they had to go. Someone regrets losing you, but heaven is completing you. Stay here for just a moment longer. Let the message seal. Let the peace settle. You are safe now. You are guided now. You are carried now. And when you are ready, move forward gently, even now. As these words fall into your spirit, heaven is arranging details you cannot yet see. Paths are aligning quietly. Conversations are being stirred that do not yet have your name on them. Decisions are being influenced without you ever needing to ask. What is meant for you is being moved into position. What is not meant for you is being gently removed. You will not have to force this next season. It will arrive with a calm you recognize as truth. You will wake up one morning and feel different, not excited in a restless way, but steady in a grounded way. You will sense that something shifted while you were resting. You will feel that something unlocked while you were trusting. Someone regrets losing you, but that regret will no longer have permission to visit your heart. You will not measure your future by who left. You will measure it by who stays. You will no longer wonder what you did wrong. You will begin to see what you did right. You loved deeply. You stayed long. You gave honestly. And heaven saw all of it. You were never foolish for loving. You were faithful. You were never weak for hoping. You were brave. You were never broken beyond repair. You were growing through fire. Now your roots are deeper than the storm that tried to uproot you. Now your voice is steadier than the fear that tried to silence you. The version of you that once begged for understanding is gone. The version of you that now walks in quiet confidence has arrived. Someone regrets losing you, but heaven is revealing you, revealing your strength, revealing your calm, revealing your quiet authority. You will not need to announce your healing. Your peace will speak for you. You will not need to explain your path. Your fruit will answer every question. And when they finally understand what they lost, you will be too far into grace to feel the sting of it. You will only feel gratitude for who you became. You will bless them without reopening the door. You will remember them without returning to the pain. That is how you will know you are free. That is how you will know heaven finished its work in you. Someone regrets losing you, but heaven is rejoicing over gaining your full yes. Your story is not ending. It is opening. Your season is not fading. It is unfolding. Your light is not dimming. It is being seen. So walk gently. Walk humbly. Walk boldly. The road ahead is not empty. It is watched. And as you move forward, remember this truth in every step. You did not lose what mattered. What mattered was preserved inside you. And nothing that heaven preserves is ever wasted.